Hey guys, this is Vlogmas day 6 and I hope y'all can see me okay. But I'm sitting here working on a wish list by our beautiful Christmas tree, and I just, with Hallmark on right now, my mom used to watch every single Hallmark show, and we would talk about what her favorites were, and then we would watch all of her favorites together. Yeah, so I'm sitting here working on this wish list, and I mean, a lot of you know that we're a part of a local law enforcement motorcycle club. We're a 501c3, and every Christmas we adopt a family for Christmas. And this year we decided to make a bigger impact, and we've actually come together and have adopted a classroom, and it's 19 kids. And it is actually a special needs classroom. So I'm going through their list of just the most simple things that they're requesting, but I'm just thinking about how incredible it's going to be to give them these gifts, and how excited they're going to be to get these gifts. We bring Santa with us, and we we go on the motorcycles, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I actually have not ridden a motorcycle since I've been pregnant, since Grayson was born. I'm not sure if I'll ride a motorcycle this year. I don't know if it's still a little too soon. I'll probably drive my car because we have to have somebody carrying all the presents. And so this school has invited us to come in and during their Christmas party and deliver gifts to these incredible kids who have faced so many different adversities and health issues, and I'm just so excited to meet them and just be a part of that experience. We're excited to be able to branch out and help, all 19 of these amazing kids. But so I'm sitting here and I'm looking at their list, which is why I keep looking down at my computer. Andy's at work and Grayson's asleep, and I'm just so grateful to be home. That I honestly can't even believe that we're home. We just went through so much last year. And I'm sitting here by this beautiful Christmas tree working on this list, and I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful to be back in our house. We spent almost 10 months in the travel trailer in our driveway. And we were so grateful to be able to have the travel trailer, but y'all, it was hard. And, the more pregnant I got, the more difficult it became to move around in there and be comfortable in there. And then when we had the boys, it was crazy. And when I think about the last year, we spent so much time in fight or flight mode, just like trying to just take one day at a time. And so I feel like I've spent the majority of this last year doing that, just not really focusing on my health or myself, but just focusing on the baby and getting him here safely, and focusing on my family and getting us back in our house. And there was just so much pressure and stress that I feel like now it's like I'm able to look back on it, and I just can't believe what we went through. It's literally mind-boggling that we went through all of that. And so I am so thankful, guys. I'm so thankful to be back in our house. My perspective, I feel like, is completely different now, as if I didn't already have a unique perspective to life with everything that I've been through. I'm just so happy to be home. And it makes me emotional to look at this beautiful Christmas tree and just be so thankful for all of my blessings over the last year. Being able to bring Grayson home and have him and watch the boys be incredible big brothers to him, and then watching my husband work so hard to be able to give me the opportunity to stay home with our baby. It has not been easy. We have had to make a ton of sacrifices to make it happen. But I'm so thankful I get this time with him. So I'm thinking about just this holiday season and how it's just so different. Where I'm just so grateful to be home. I feel like this Christmas is going to be very, very special, especially having the baby. I don't know. I have such a thankful heart. I'm so grateful. With all of that being said, I feel like I face a new year once again needing to redirect focus back on me and my health. I find myself thinking about that a lot, where I'm just, now I spend so much time taking care of Grayson that I honestly don't even think about the choices I'm making in food or my weight or what I look like or how I feel. I feel like it's just been go, go, go. And so I feel like for the first time in a long time, a resolution I'm going to have for next year, and really just a goal that I'm going to have for myself, is to redirect that focus on me and my health and making me a priority, which is so much easier said than done. I feel like a lot of the time that's what happens. I just don't focus on myself. I don't want the focus on me. I don't want the attention on me. But I do know what it feels like to be in my very best healthy body, and I'm definitely not in it right now. I am grateful that I had such a large weight loss after I had the baby, and that I've stayed the same. I really haven't gained a whole lot since having him. And that's probably because I've been so crazy busy trying to keep my head above water, if you will. But I'm excited to refocus and not be in fight or flight mode and not be in just this incredible amount of stress of trying to bring my family back home and rebuilding our house and having a baby and all of that. It just all kind of happened at one time. So I'm looking forward to Christmas. I'm looking forward to the incredible blessing of being a part of this classroom Santa delivery, and being able to, watch each one of those kids open these gifts. I'm excited for Christmas this year with my family, with our boys. But I'm also excited for the new year too. I'm excited to refocus and start focusing more on my health again. And I feel like that's so important. The other day I was thinking, if someone were to ask me what was the worst advice you got after having weight loss surgery, because I feel like I kick myself all the time for listening to this advice. And maybe some of you can relate out there, but the worst advice I ever got was, you're too hard on yourself. You need to let go of some things. You need to ease up a little bit on how you eat. You need to ease up a little bit on how you exercise, or you're too strict on yourself. And looking back, I feel like once people started saying that to me, that's when I let my guard down. That's when I stopped trying so hard. That's when I realized that maybe it was okay to cheat every once in a while, or maybe it was okay to have, things that I hadn't eaten in 2 years. I was so strict on myself in the beginning. I literally went 2 years without carbs, and I'm not joking. No crap, no chips, no sweets, no sugar. It was crazy cold turkey, because I knew I needed to refocus my life, because it was life or death. For me, that's how it felt. And so I feel like that's the worst advice I got, because I felt like that's when I let my guard down and food slowly started winning again. And I felt like for so long I was on top of that battle. Food wasn't winning. For the first time in my whole life, food wasn't winning. And on a day-to-day basis now, I feel like it is a constant battle of choices and food. And I know I've said all along in so many videos, like, it's just one meal at a time. It's one choice at a time. But I feel like that's the worst advice I could have ever gotten after weight loss surgery is you're too hard on yourself. If you are going through the process of having weight loss surgery, or you just had your surgery, or you're still, you're 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years post-op like so many of us are now, I feel like it's so important to keep the focus on you. You do what you do. You do what is important for your health and your body. You do what's best for you. And if that means cutting specific foods out that are detrimental to your well-being or to your journey, then you do that. But I felt like that, been thinking about that, like how I'm looking forward to Christmas this year, but I'm also looking forward to redirecting my focus and allowing myself the time I need to be able to put me first again, to put my health first again. And so I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that change. Now I know I could wake up tomorrow and obviously start eating better. And I do every morning. I feel like every morning I wake up, and this is just my relationship with food, and I know so many people probably can get this, but I wake up every morning and I'm like, okay, today's the day. I'm going to do good today. I'm going to make good choices today. I'm not going to give in to the temptations of not eating how I'm supposed to be eating. And then you make it through breakfast and you're like, yes, I'm doing it. And you get to lunch and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm really doing it. It's day one and I'm really got this under control. And then 3 o'clock hits, 3:30 hits, 4 o'clock, something stressful happens, or, whatever the case may be, and you give in. And I feel like such a failure in those moments, like, God, I'm letting food win. And that's such a hard battle to face or to fight every day, because I feel like a lot of the times food does win. So I'm excited to continue to build up myself and motivate myself to be thinking about that in the new year, trying to focus on a better me, a healthier me, not only for myself, but for my family, for my boys, for my husband. I'm excited to get back into, exercising again and just eating better and not allowing food to win. One day, the next day, any day. I feel like obviously we all have that willpower and that choice. And so, I don't know. I hope this video doesn't seem like I'm rambling, but I don't know. I was just thinking about Christmas and the new year and how excited and grateful I am to be right where I'm at, specifically in our house and in this new chapter of being a mom. But I'm excited also to start thinking about my health again. And so, yeah. So I kind of have a couple questions for y'all. The first question is, if you are post-op VSG, what was the worst advice that someone ever gave you? What was the worst advice that you wished you would have never followed? And then number 2, what are you looking forward to in the new year? What are you the most excited about? So if you will, leave your answers to your questions in the comments below. Thank y'all so much for listening to me ramble. Hopefully you got something out of it today. If anything, you got to, look at my beautiful tree. But I hope you all have an incredible Christmas. I'm so excited to be back on my channel posting videos. I'm excited to see your comments and get your messages. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.